Christian Bible word for today is idolatry. Idolatry is obeisance to a fake god of our concoction, fabrication of a little godlet that's easier to get along with than the true God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I think the Bible asserts that we are incurably spiritual, pious, eager beavers who fervently bow down and worship anything if given half a chance to worship something. Though idolatry at first can seem easier than the worship of the Trinity, failing to give God glory inevitably has a high price. With so much bowing and scraping before the tyrannical idols of the flag, the dollar, popularity, financial security, no wonder lower back pain is endemic. So call it what you want, but whatever you would sacrifice your children for, that's your God. So the question is not, will you worship? The question is, whom will you worship? The Hebrews were liberated from Egyptian enslavement. Moses treks up to Sinai to ask God for direction. What do we do now that we're liberated from Egypt enslavement? Well, no sooner than Moses leaves the camp, everybody gets organized and they toss in their looted Egyptian jewelry, and a golden calf is produced. And the band strikes up, and the service begins as dancing around the golden calf with repetitious praise choruses, and let the utilization of the divine commence. Moses and the Lord come down from the mountain and go ballistic when they see all of Israel cavorting around the calf. Aaron defends their idolatry. Hey, he says, they needed a boost, something positive. The people love it. We've got unity. The parking lot is full. The budget is up. We must be doing something right. Politics, I have found, has become the golden calf of the present moment. The first Christians weren't persecuted for their worship of Christ. They were martyred for refusing to worship Caesar. Satan tempted Jesus back in the wilderness by offering him lordship over all the governments of this world. Oh, think of the power to do good if you controlled the government. All Jesus has to do, Satan says, is to bow down and worship Satan. When Paul addresses the Athenians, he does so as a faithful Jew who knows violation of the first commandment when he sees it. And so Paul makes his speech there on the Areopagus in the Acts of the Apostles. People of Athens, I see that you are very religious, very spiritual. Poor Gentiles. They think Paul's paying them a compliment. It's natural for us pagans to put something else in the place of the God we've got. Some dead God of our own concoction, that is an idol. An idol never will surprise you or demand anything of you you wouldn't demand of yourself. Unnatural and difficult is worship of a God as judgmental as Jesus. Patriotism comes as naturally as love of a family, especially adoration of one's grandchildren. Clever cover for adoration, idolatry of ourselves. Love of Jesus takes training. White skin, white power, white pride, white identity are more serious than merely sociological, psychological, economic tendencies. Christians say. We believe such things are God substitutes, in whose worship is death. Oh, beware! Israel's God is jealous, intolerant of any godlet who messes with God's property that God paid for in blood. Join me again as we define great Christian words.